Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to a Marvel Rivals video. Today we will be talking about some of the characters I believe should be added to Marvel Rivals, and I honestly think most of you guys will agree with me. So watch to the end of the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts at the end, and enjoy the video. So this video is a little late. I expected it to be out a lot sooner, but CapCut, like that's what I usually edit on, kind of got banned. And by the time I'm recording this, it is not back. And so I had to learn a whole new software. I learned DaVinci Resolve. So that is why that it's took a little while to get this video out. But yeah, let's just get straight into the characters. First character I think they should add is Ghost Rider. This is a very popular anti-hero, and he'd be awesome in the game. He would be a duelist, and he could have abilities similar to Spider-Man, like where he whips them with the chains, I guess, and he grabs them with the chains and pulls them towards you. And the chains also could be his weapon. His ult could be riding the motorcycle around the map, and it has a direct path when you use it, and the motorcycle just goes through, and it kills anyone in the way. It could be a super sick design with all the comic book designs, and it would just be an awesome design for the character. And it's a very loved character. And so I feel like it would be a very loved character in the game. Some of his skins could be from, like I said, different comics. Like there's a Western costume. And I feel like that would just be awesome to have. Next villain slash anti-hero is Kraven. They kind of made him an anti-hero in the movie. But Spider-Man 2 Kraven, that's the one we need. He can be a Vanguard because he's big, or most people call him Tanks, so I'm just going to call him Tanks from now on. He would have knives as weapons where he could maybe throwing them. His ult could be tigers going around and attacking players. His skins could be some of the best in the game with different styles, like an old man style, and just different stuff like Spider-Man 2 style. I don't know much about Kraven, but I just know that he would be dope as a character in Marvel Rivals. So this character has been one of my favorite Marvel characters for a long time. Quicksilver, obviously he'd be a duelist. I think that it would be very cool to have a speed mechanic for his movement, and he can also have an ability like Star-Lord's where he can zoom in a circle, making it hard to hit him, you know. He can have his fists as the main weapons. His ult could be I think super dashing around the map and just snatching players, kidnapping them and then dealing lots of damage. I don't think it should kill them immediately since that'd be really overpowered. But yeah. Okay, so the next character is Taskmaster. He could either be a duelist or a tank, but I can mostly see him being a duelist. His abilities, they're really just a sword and a shield, and he can mimic with his senses, not really senses, but how he studies the other heroes. He can mimic their moves and stuff, just like Loki sort of. Sorry. He could also be very hard to hit with a dodging ability. His ult could be a mimic ability or a super intense sword attack. Ant-Man could be another awesome duelist character with growing effects, and some, if you go to TikTok videos, some would say he would be a strategist with the Pym particles and the Pym discs, but I think his abilities would be awesome and better as a duelist with being able to become big or small. Okay, so we're just rushing through this last one we're rushing through right here is Gamora. She would be a duelist. She is a super sick character. I'm actually not sure why she isn't in the game yet with some of the other Guardians. Her abilities are kind of difficult, but I think she would just be someone with a sword. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. I don't believe she has, any powers. I think she's just a really good fighter, which can correlate really well into Marvel Rivals. And now for the first actual strategist of the video, this would be Vision. Vision is such a cool character, and I feel like his abilities would just be awesome to have in the game. He would be able to fly around. They need to make Adam Warlock fly around, first of all. He would be able to fly around. He would be able to use his lasers and punching. And I say the Mind Stone has some healing factors, that's why he's a strategist. And I think he would be able to pass through walls with an ability. And I think his skins could be some of the best in the game with an MCU version, White Vision, and even a comic version. Those, to me, would be some of the best skins in the game. Alright, so we have some duelists here that I want to go through. We have Daredevil. His batons can be his weapons with movement similar to Moon Knight. I don't know a whole lot about Daredevil, but I hope they do add him because I know he's a fan favorite character. And like, people just love him in the game. People have been asking for him since the game came out. He would fit the theme really well with the blood moon and everything, like, whole season. And they just, like, with the new Daredevil show releasing soon, they could do a lot of skins for him, which I just think could be really cool. They could go a bunch of different directions with Daredevil, and I think they definitely should. The next character is Shang-Chi. I love this character ever since the movie. He can have the rings as like his abilities and powers. His ult could be like a super blast with the rings. He could be an insanely cool character, and I hope he gets added some point into the game because I feel like they need more kind of unknown heroes instead of just the core ones. But I still think that they need to add. They already have a lot of heroes, but they need to add like these ones, especially Shang-Chi. I mean, it's Shang-Chi. Next one is Silver Surfer. A lot of people have been asking for this one. He would be able to fly around with a surfboard, and he would be really cool. I'm not really sure what his abilities are, but I don't really know if he has actual abilities like that stuff or not. I know he can fly around and that stuff and absorb things and go through walls. But I really hope he does get added to the game, and it would be super cool to have him. Alright, so the next one is Green Goblin. This one, I really hope they come out with. They need to do a Spider-Man season, and then also come out with like Miles Morales and Gwen Stacy. He could use his pumpkin bombs as like an ability, like a grenade. Also, he could just fly around and have his glider as the movement. I'm not really sure what his ult would be, but he could have some of the best skins with a Spider-Man 1 skin and a Spider-Man No Way Home skin and then some comic skins. I just think he would go perfectly into the game, and they need more characters from the Spider-Man universe. Just like they have a Spider-Man map, but they only have 3 technically, like from Spider-Man comics. I feel like they need more. Still going with the Spider-Man theme, we have Miles Morales. He could be very, very, very similar to Spider-Man, but he has his lightning power, and his ult could be a ground pound, killing anyone in a blast radius. His skins could be a ton from like the games, and just from a bunch of different medias with the movies, the games. I just think Miles Morales needs to be in the game with his unique abilities as Spider-Man. Gambit is one of the last duelists of the video, and he can have his cards as weapons, being an obvious pick, like as his weapons, the cards, as well as some really cool skins. He is an amazing character. I don't know much about him, but I know he's an amazing character, and he's really cool with his flaming like bomb cards, and I really do hope they add him soon. Okay, for strategists, Mystique would be an awesome strategist. With her looking up like her ability to shapeshift into other players, not get their abilities, but look like them, and have their name tag to trick other players, I feel like that would be really cool. And then she could have some like healing factor implemented into that. We could have War Machine as a strategist also, shooting out some healing packs similar to Rocket. I do think War Machine would fit the game a lot with his turrets and guns on his suit. They need more characters like Iron Man in the game. Iron Man is kind of one of the worst right now. I mean, they did buff him, but we just need War Machine. He could be a strategist and have some healing factor in there. So that's the end of this list for strategists, and then we have 2 more tanks. The first one being Thanos. Having each Infinity Stone as a different ability, he can be one of the characters with the most abilities in the game, and his ult could be snapping, killing half the players in the radius. And I think he would just be so cool. I don't know why he's not in the game. He's like the main villain. He was the main villain of the MCU. And I know the main villain of the game is Doom right now. But he could have some sick designs that they could use for the game and just make his character such a cool character. So lastly, we have Carnage. He's basically just Venom, but way like stronger and just way better in every way. He can make weapons with his tentacles, and those could be his weapons he uses. His ult could just be him blasting shards off of his tentacles in the radius, which it's kind of like Spider-Man, how he like goes up and spins around and shoots webs, but instead of jumping up and spinning, he just like blasts a bunch of shards everywhere, dealing tons of damage. Let me know if I missed any that you guys want down in the comments, and make sure to like and subscribe, and have a great day.